As many people know by now, the Avidity Fitness podcast is big on mental health, and I like to start off each episode by reminding everybody that they have a purpose in this life, even if they don't see or understand that yet. And I like to remind everybody that if they need somebody to talk to, they can message me on any of my social media platforms or emailing me at fitnessforeveryperson@gmail.com, and I would love to talk to you. And if you need help right this second, please call the National Suicide Prevention Lifeline at 1-800-273-8255. Just please don't give up. Welcome to the Avidity Fitness Podcast. Today is Saturday, May 30th. Last week I did not record an episode. I've been working a lot at my job and studying a lot for my personal trainer certification exam, and I've been helping my girlfriend a lot with her business, so I decided to take a weekend off of recording. But I'm back this week and I'm in a new environment. It's a little different than what I'm used to recording in, but it's where I plan to be recording in the future. It's my little office space that I've kind of designated in my apartment for my, working with my clients and, all my fitness stuff. I got my laptop here. I got a stack of stickers here of the logo. So if you need one, which you do need one, message me so I can get some of those out to you. I got some pins still with the logo. It says Avidity Fitness, Lifestyle, and Nutrition. It's a beautiful green pin. Writes in black. It's got a little stylus toucher, like, on the other side where it's touchscreen compatible or whatever. So yeah, you need some stickers and you need one of these nice slick pins. Let me know. Message me. Anyway, it feels good to be here. It's been a long time coming. Been working really hard to get a little space set up to do this stuff. So here we go. So today I wanted to talk about hydration. With summer coming up, it's May, so as soon as the little rainy season is done down here in the South, at least, that's when the heat waves start to come in. So why not now? Let's get proactive. Let's get ahead of the heat waves and really lock our hydration down and get a good understanding. I think a lot of people, well, actually, I don't think I know for a fact that a lot of my friends and athletes that I used to know and train with, and my coworkers and stuff, think they drink a lot more water than they actually do. Like, I know that for a fact. I know I'm not going to name any names. I'm not going to call anybody out, but I'm telling you for sure. I know, at my job for sure last summer, I'm not going to name any names. You know who you are, but yeah, he was having some problems with dehydration and stuff. And I remember, harping on him all the time, telling him, like, in this Texas heat, we work outside. That's the thing. We're outdoor workers. It's like in this heat out here in the summertime, like triple digits sometimes. Like, you have to almost drown yourself, and that's dramatic. It sounds dramatic, but it's like what it feels like when you first really start hydrating your body that way. That's how I started hydrating. Like, I used to play sports and I was severely dehydrated through sports all through high school and stuff. That's why I used to get muscle cramps and stuff, all that stuff, because I was drinking water, but not enough. I thought I was drinking enough, but I wasn't. It wasn't until after I graduated and I really started doing like long endurance training, because I was trying to get ready for the military, which I didn't go to the military, but at the time I was planning on it, so I was trying to train that way. And that's when I started learning that I wasn't drinking anywhere near as much as I thought I was. So I started trying to drink a gallon a day. And, like, not just saying that because I saw a meme talking about it. So I'm gonna say that that's what I do or try to do. No, I'm talking about for real filling up a gallon jug, like not these nice fancy um aluminum jugs and stuff that we got now, which they're really nice. I got two of them. I got the Towel brand. I got a big old hold on a second. I'll tell you what size it is. The one that I really use the most is a 64 ounce. It's a big daddy. It's heavy. You could use it as a weapon if you needed to. I got it decked out with a whole bunch of stickers from all the places I've traveled. And yeah, I fill that thing up in 64 ounces. What is it? I think it's like right over. No, it's right at half a gallon. Okay, so I got 1/2 a gallon jug that I fill up early in the morning, and then this is the one I fill up at night. It doesn't tell me what it is. It's a little bit smaller. I think it's a 24 ounce. So I guess I'm right at a gallon. But I used to literally fill up a gallon of water, like the plastic jug gallons, and I would drink that as fast as I could. Like not right on the spot, but I would just drink. I would fill up for the day. I wouldn't nurse it throughout the whole entire day and just try to get it done before the end of the day. Like I would, as soon as I got up, I would start chugging, and then maybe like 30 minutes later, I would start chugging, and then 30 minutes later, and I try to get, drank before, the morning was done. And that's how I'd hydrate for all those long runs and the endurance that I was doing, and it really helped out a lot. I didn't get as many cramps, and I really started being able to run more consecutively, like rather than running for 3 days, running a couple miles 3 days in a row and then having to take a few days off. Like I could run 5-6 days in a row before I try to take a recovery day. And I believe it was directly due to my lack of hydration before I started trying to drink that gallon every morning. But it hurt. Like at first when I started doing it, it felt like I was drinking too much. It felt like I was trying to drown myself. But it really helped out, and my body adjusted. And yeah. Anyway, I'm about to look up some. That's just my story on hydration. And now I guess I don't drink necessarily a gallon a day, but it's not the summertime yet right now. I was talking about I drink this 64 ounce throughout the day, and then I drink this other smaller one. I think it's 24 ounces in the evening. It's not summertime. In the dead of summer, since I work outside and stuff, I'll probably drink 2 or 3 easily of this 64 ounce while I'm at work. I actually have a 5-gallon cooler, like personal cooler jug that I keep in my truck, and I fill that up like just a couple scoops of ice and then the rest with water in the morning. And I start with the 64 ounce ready to go. So like I easily drink like a gallon and a half, sometimes 2 gallons during the summer, because it's Texas, and if you're from down here, which a lot of you are, I think, you know the deal. I'm just shaking my head right now. I don't know how to explain. It's hot, okay? It's hot. And I work in that stuff. Sometimes 10 hours a day, longer sometimes. From sun up to sundown, really. Not complaining, I'm just saying. You need some water. Don't play around. Don't get it twisted. But I'm about to look up some hydration and weight loss, because that's a big thing, right? A lot of people that are trying to lose weight aren't drinking much water, and that will hinder your progress and the results that you see. So here we go. Here's a cool little article I was reading the other day. It's on a weight management website. But it says hydration is the key to success with any weight loss program, and nothing hydrates you better than plain water. Like, duh, right? That's really the only thing that actually hydrates you is water. Like, your body will pull water from foods and stuff, but you come playing around in the summertime in the heat of somewhere like the South or out west, like in some of East California and like the Nevada area and all over the world. Like, I'm not, don't get me wrong, like I know that there's some hot places all over the world. Um, you need water, like it's vital for life. So it's a stupid statement. If you ask me, saying nothing hydrates you better than plain water, duh. Even though it is not officially a nutrient, it is essential to our health, blah, blah, blah. Yeah, I want to know. See, I'm trying to get down to the science of why and how it affects your weight loss, because I know it's a big, big problem. Water is particularly important when you're trying to achieve a healthy weight loss, as it improves the digestive system so that fats are eliminated from the body more efficiently. In effect, drinking water helps to flush your system out. It also reduces fluid retention and decreases the appetite. See, the fluid retention I think is the biggest thing, because we get inflamed a lot whenever we're dehydrated because your body's trying to fight back. So I think, when you're inflamed, you're holding water in. At least as I understand, right? Hold on. Let me make sure. Now I got my laptop right here. I can fact check myself. I mean, because I'm no doctor. I'm no doctor. But it's from what I understand is inflammation causes like fluid retention. Does inflammation? I'd start typing in, does inflammation cause weight gain? Yeah. It's inflamed, man. Fluid retention. Let's see what we got here. It says right here, it does this to allow infection-fighting white blood cells to reach the site of inflammation. However, it can also allow fluid to leak from the capillaries into the surrounding tissues. The swelling that results from this is usually short-term. People with long-term inflammation may experience fluid retention. And that's from what I understand, is that like long-term inflammation and damage to your digestive system and stuff causes like really long-term inflammation and all types of stuff like leaky gut. And that's when you start holding on to fluids. And it's saying here in this article that drinking water helps flush out the fluid retention, which would fight the inflammation a lot, I would assume. Because the cause of inflammation is a lot of the times eating the wrong things and drinking the wrong things, like sugary stuff and processed foods, all that stuff. And if you're drinking enough water to hydrate yourself, especially throughout the summer, you're not going to be hungry enough to be eating and stuffing yourself with processed foods, because you're going to be pretty full. Like it says, it decreases your appetite because, you're full off of all the water that you've been drinking all day. So I believe it helps fight inflammation, helps decrease your appetite, and obviously reduce fluid retention, as the article says. In fact, people often mistake thirst for hunger, which is actually a fact. I know that because um, that's what I used to experience when I was doing my endurance training. I would swear I was hungry. I would swear, even when I'm lifting weights. Like right now, we're on the downswing of this pandemic, hopefully, but I haven't lifted weights in like 2 months. So, but back then, when I was lifting weights, when I would go heavy, like my heavy weeks, I would swear that I was so hungry, but a lot of times it's because I didn't have enough water. Like I would get home, and instead of eating, I'd have like a little bit of fruit, like a little bowl of fruit, and I would chug a thing of water. And yeah, I didn't eat a whole nother meal, so I obviously wasn't that hungry. It says very often drinking a big glass of water satisfies your craving and stops you reaching for calories you don't need. So I believe that drinking a lot more water will definitely help you lose weight for sure. It says water will help you look better too, as it helps to flush out toxins. It'll keep your skin clear and reduce the signs of aging. So drink plenty, especially in the summer months. Yeah, it can dehydrate you quickly. So yeah, I mean that's some pretty obvious ways it can help you fight weight gaining and help you with losing weight. It helps you keep on track and helps you fight your portions. So portion control. Me personally, I'm a really regimented person. So I literally drink every hour on the hour. I drink a big chug. Like I say 6 gulps. You know, I'm a weirdo, so I count stuff like that. I take 6 huge gulps every hour on the hour. I do my best. Sometimes I'm in the middle of something, but as soon as I get back to the water, whatever. If it's 2:30, it's 2:30. So it's the 2 o'clock chug, and I chug. So yeah, um, that's what I'm preaching this episode. Drink your water. Drink your water, eh? Don't make me come through the phone and knock you with my 64-ounce jug. You know, because it's gonna hurt. And when you wake up, you're gonna be like, "What happened?" And I'm gonna be like, "You didn't drink your water." So don't play around. I'm about to look up dehydration and training. Oh, hold on. I typed in dehydration and something came up. It says, in the suggestions, dehydration causes inflammation. Let's see. Dehydration promotes inflammation. I didn't even know that. Look at that. We're learning together. See, this is the Avidity Fitness Podcast. Who's giving you nuggets like that? It's like the teacher is going to school with you. We're going to learn together. This is what it's all about. This is what this life is about. Is searching knowledge and extending it to whoever wants to hear my crazy ass talk, I guess. No, for real though. It's all about trying to teach each other. So this is a website called healthcareextreme.com. Seems pretty credible. Well, hold on. Are they trying to sell me something? Oh, they got all types of stuff for exercising, stretching, posture, stress, sleep, anti-inflammatory diet. But I just want to see this article. It's written last year in 2018 by medical doctor Andre Panagos. I don't know who he is. I'm about to look him up real quick before we read about this dehydration. Oh man, what was his name? Andre Panagos. MD Andre Panagos. Boom, popping up. He's from New York. He's a sports medicine physician in New York City, New York. New York, New York. I can't sing at all. If you guys haven't noticed that. What's funny though, who sings New York, New York? That's Frank Sinatra, right? Come on, here I go. Down the rabbit hole. Down the rabbit hole like this is some weirdo comedy show or something. Frank Sinatra, New York. Okay, yeah, for sure. Right, dummy? Smack me in my head. It's just funny, New York, New York, and I was thinking about that song, and my really good buddy in the Marine Corps does an awesome impression of Frank Sinatra. Anyway, this guy seems pretty credible. His medical practice specializes in system-based regenerative musculoskeletal medicine to treat your acute or chronic spine, joint, nerve pain, or injury. I wish I could find. I was trying to find like what his background is. Here we go. Hold on. Before I read about this dehydration thing, that's what this is all about. We're reading about Andre Panagos, medical doctor, because of hydration. This is important. A pioneer of regenerative spine and sports medicine, New York City physician Andre Panagos has been treating, preventing, and healing acute chronic pain for nearly 2 decades. I want to see what his background is, though. He is board certified by the American Board of Physical Medicine and Rehabilitation. Okay. He continuously reads medical texts and journals to further his education. Received his medical degree and Master of Science degrees from St. George's University School of Medicine. He completed internship and residency in physical medicine and rehabilitation. Alright, well, seems pretty credible to me. He's been involved in medical education for many years, including research articles, textbook chapters, books, television, and magazine interviews, and has given many national and international lectures. He released a textbook about spine rehabilitation. Okay, anyways. This is one of his articles about dehydration is ruining your health and you don't even know it. Well, shout out to Andre Panagos, medical doctor from New York City, New York. If you're listening or if anybody knows him, let him know I'd like to have him on the show. That'd be cool. Why not, right? I would love to talk to a doctor that would be willing to come on the show. Effects of dehydration on the body. Dehydration impairs your metabolism and cell function. It impairs performance. Impaired performance occurs when with sudden. Right here. Boom. Dehydration promotes inflammation. Histamine formation and release is directly connected to the concentration of viscosity of internal solutions. Pain results from local chemical changes in the areas surrounding the nerve. When water is not present to clear the cellular metabolic waste, it builds up, injuring the surrounding tissues. Histamine release can also cause symptoms associated with asthma and allergic reactions. So, let me try to decipher this a little bit. His New York doctor talk is a little over my head. When water is not present to clear the cellular metabolic waste. So I'm thinking that's what he's saying is that whenever you're dehydrated and your like digestive system and all of that isn't getting enough water to flush out the metabolic waste down to the cellular level, it builds up, and that's what injures the surrounding tissues, causing the inflammation, which makes sense. That makes sense to me. Hey, Dr. Andre, let me know if that's what it is, man. That's what makes sense to me. Like, you're getting all types of stuff, especially if you're eating processed foods, But let's say that you're eating good and you're eating healthy, you're just not drinking enough water, You're just not flushing enough of that stuff out, leading to dehydration, which, the dehydration is what is causing the buildup. That's what's causing the inability to flush the stuff out. And then since you're dehydrated and this stuff isn't flushing out, that causes the tissues around the stuff that isn't getting flushed out to become inflamed because it's trying to fight this stuff that needs to go. Makes complete sense to me. Dehydration can cause weight gain. Thirst is sometimes Thirst is sometimes interpreted by the body as hunger, which can lead to overeating. Obese individuals behave in ways that lead them to be inadequately dehydrated. Obese individuals have higher water needs than non-obese individuals because water needs depend upon metabolic rate, body surface area, and body weight. Proper hydration leads to an increase in metabolism from an increase in cell volume and decreased feeding, resulting in weight loss. Well, that makes sense to me too. If you're getting hydrated properly, that's increasing the metabolism from an increase in cell volume. So your cells are growing, so they're hungrier. So they're eating more. They're eating more of the fat and stuff. This hypothesis derives from an association between chronic dehydration and raised levels of the hormone angiotensin, which is associated with many chronic diseases such as obesity, diabetes, cancer, and cardiovascular disease. Well, this article goes on to say dehydration causes joint and cartilage damage. It can elevate your cholesterol, stresses the body and the brain. It can cause high blood pressure. And I mean, let's be honest, all of this stuff can make it really difficult to stay consistent and stay on track with what you need to be doing for your goals, with eating right, waking up at the right time, getting your stretching in, your training, your meditation, your foam rolling, and staying on top of your things and coming home from work or training, whatever you're doing, and getting home life in order, keeping everything straight, and getting to bed on time to repeat and stay consistent for the next day. If you're dehydrated, it's going to make it really difficult. You're going to have joint pains, you're going to be achy, you're going to be inflamed, it's not good. So before you think that you're hungry, before you think that you're really drinking a whole lot, let's see. Before we go, because I was about to wrap this up, how much water a day? Let's see. Healthline.com. I don't know nothing about Healthline.com. This was written in November 2018. WebMD. I wish I could get a fitness place, somebody in fitness, to let us know what's up. Let's just go with this top one, Healthline.com. It says the Institute of Medicine recommends that men drink at least 101 ounces of water per day, and women should drink at least 74. And still the answer to exactly how much water you should drink isn't so simple, which I wouldn't think it is. I think obviously the more you sweat, the more energy you consume throughout the day, then the more water you're going to need to put back into your system. But that sounds about right to me. What was it again? 101 ounces of water for men and 74 for women. I would say that that's acceptable when it's not summertime. If it's summertime, I think that those numbers would have to bump up a little bit. But anyway, drink your water. It's important. It'll keep you going. It'll keep you fluid. and it'll keep your head clear for sure. I know I get bad brain fog whenever I start getting dehydrated. And I got some crazy stories I could have told about when I used to work out on a farm, a working ranch out in Old Caney. No, not Old Caney. I'm sorry, Old Waverly, Texas. It was a huge farm, and it's one of the funnest jobs, one of the coolest jobs I ever had. I had some problems with hydration a couple days out there. Some funny stories though. I wish I would have gotten into them. Um, and also back when I used to play football, I remember I had a couple days when I was uh, probably pretty close to having to go to see some medical emergency. I was so dehydrated. So drink your water, especially if you're training, and summer's coming up. So don't underestimate the effects of dehydration. Even if it doesn't feel like you're dehydrated, maybe um, the headache or the short temper that you had that day, or you know, some minor things is a result of your dehydration. Something to think about. It's something that I like to preach to everybody that I know, especially people that are trying to lose weight. Um, chug, 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 chug. Thank you for checking out the podcast and listening. If you've been following, I love you. I love anybody that's listened. Check me out on social media. Just type in Avidity Fitness. Look for the Green Post logo. I'm on Facebook and Instagram. You can email me at fitnessforeveryperson@gmail.com. I got nutrition guidance plans available where I work with you and I consult with you, and we set up plans for to get your nutrition in check, right? For whatever goal you have, I consult with you. The round one, phase one, is 100% free. I get all the information that I need, like your past habits, your favorite types of foods, any known allergies, what your daily life is like the exercises that you're doing, any type of training that you're into, all that type of stuff. And then I build the plan around all the information that I get from phase one. And then phase two is when we move into payment plans and options. And there's a couple different ways we could set up the guidance plans and different check-in points, like if you want to check in every day or just once a week. So stuff like that. If you're interested and you need help getting on track and getting some motivation and inspiration and some technical help, let me know. I can help you out. I got stickers available still. If you have a Yeti, a towel, hydration system, a laptop, anything like that, a notebook, get one of these stickers. Support the brand. They're pretty cool. It's just the Green Pulse logo, Avidity Fitness. I love them. They're pretty cool. They came out slick. I got pins available too. I'm gonna have hoodies and tank tops coming soon to keep you sweaty, extra sweaty through the summer, through your summer workouts. So be on the lookout for all of that. Check out my YouTube. I forgot to give that a shout out. I forgot so many things. I keep forgetting everything because I got so much on my plate, but it's all good. We're gonna keep rolling. We're gonna keep moving. We're gonna keep pushing. But the YouTube channel, Avidity Fitness, I got a nice follow along yoga flow. It's pretty cool. Nice little stretch. I also got a guided meditation, 5 minutes. I like to do it like every single morning. It's pretty cool. Gets me ready to go. What else? Oh, this steak video. I dropped a steak video last week. Check that out. If you like steak, don't play yourself. I'm the king of the steak around here. Right? You want to challenge me? You want to challenge me? Throw up a steak video. Tag me in it. Let me see it. I'll let you know. I'll give you my rating. Gordon Ramsay could get slapped. Let him know. Anyways, I'll be back next week. I love you guys. Take care of yourself and stay hydrated.